Okay, continuing our playthrough of Micro Horror RPG. Right now, our character, Dex, the supernatural detective who's proficient in charm and persuasion, he is doing a dungeon crawl. He's exploring the realm of the undead beneath the farmstead of horror. And he's coming to a long passage from the entrance, and before him are three acid-drenched skeletons coming down the hall, one after the other. And to get to the one exit, and that exit we rolled that on a D4. There's one exit at the end of the hall, and they're blocking it. He hit the first one with his heavy revolver in a ranged attack. So, although the rules are not specific about this, since he had a successful a successful ranged attack, then we're going to go ahead and assume he can go ahead and attack as far as melee. And that is in combat. The melee attack must now make a melee attack. Choose a target and make a strength test. If you succeed, apply the weapon's damage. If you fail, roll the health damage for the targeted monster and apply it to your health. He doesn't have a melee weapon, but he does have a silver cross. Now, I'm not going to have him throw the silver cross, but I'm wondering if the silver cross can be used, even though the rules don't specify it. In most other games, a holy image like that can be used to turn undead creatures. So let's go ahead and let's use another tool we have here, a handy dandy tool. And you could use any tool, you could use any oracle, but I like the fate chart particularly because it just opens up so many more possibilities in the story. So what we do is, with the fate chart, we decide where we are on the chaos rank. You could roll this up at random, but that you might get very low chaos at a time of very high chaos. So it's better to just choose, say, the chaos rank right now, actually, would most likely be 9, but let's say 8. Is it possible that the cross, the crucifix that he's carrying, will be able to turn undead? I say very likely. Very likely to. Near sure thing. I would say near sure thing, and that is rolling between 20 and 100, which you cannot actually. That he doesn't know, though. He doesn't know if it's going to work against these acid-drenched skeletons that are before him and blocking his path. So let's say very likely. So to roll between 19 and 95. And if you roll below a 14, the small number 19, if you roll the bottom 5 percentile, the lower fifth of the success range, that would be rolling below 14. And then the upper would be above 100, but you can't actually roll above 100 on a 1D on this 1D100 roll. So that is, you can't roll an exceptional yes here, or exceptional no here. But you can roll an exceptional yes. So let's go ahead and since he doesn't have any melee weapon to use except his fists. Let's go ahead and take our 1d10 dice and our d100 dice. Let's go ahead, roll them together, and we get 27. 27, and the range was between 19 and 95. So it we hit. So these three. Now we need to know, and let's say, was it very likely that it turned all of them, or did it just turn the first one? May seem, let's go ahead with very likely again. Let's ask the Oracle, the fate chart here, did it turn all of them? Thinking it very likely that it did. Let's go ahead and roll again between 19 and 95, giving us 48. 48. So well within the range here, between 19 and 95. That is well within the value, and then anything below 14 would have been an exceptional yes, but this is a yes. It turned all of them. So they proceed to leave, or they proceed to escape from him, and Dex is again safe in the passage. Now, personally, I want to know, and we're going to be rolling again on the fate chart, if there is more than one exit, or if there's a secret passage out of there. Because he feels that they've gone this way, or they've proceeded this way, so he's just going to chase, or we'll be running into them again. So let's go ahead and see if it's I believe it's somewhat likely. And the chaos ranking has gone down, say, to 7. It's somewhat likely. 50-50 chance, let's put it that way. Let's go ahead. That there's a 50-50 chance. Between 15 and 75 would be a yes. Anything below 10 would be the bottom, lower fifth of the success range. So that would be the exceptional yes. So if we roll anything below 10, he finds the secret passage. X70, 79. 79. So he does not find his secret passage that he's looking for. He's looking around, he's shining the flashlight. The skeletons have departed, but he's going to have to go through that end door. Now, does that end door, is there anything, is it trapped? Quite possible. So let's go ahead and roll. He's going to go ahead and proceed through there, and he rolls a 4. Now, in the rules here, the door chart, for 4 is it proceeds into a tight passage. So he goes down to the end of the hall. Dex goes down to the end of the hall, and he knows that he's going to be going into a tight passage beyond. Can he get through there? That's where the skeletons have disappeared to. So he's quaking with fear, but he doesn't want to go back. He wants to proceed forward, because if he goes back, then he feels as if he's failed somehow. But I believe too that this character is very pragmatic, very wise. He may decide. He may decide to go back. He may decide to go back the way he came, and find a partner to go with him. So let's go ahead. Let's pick our. Let's go ahead and use the chart again and see. Again, I feel 50-50. The chaos factor is most likely in the 5, and there's a 50-50 chance that he would reconsider going through this particular passage because he ain't no fool. My mama didn't raise no fools. He don't know if he wants to go through this passage by himself because look what's already happened. I need some help. I need a partner. I need a partner to do this. So let's say the chaos factor right now is a 6 with a 50-50 shot that he's going to this character is going to leave for the time being. So anywhere between 65 say 75 and 15, with 10 being an exceptional yes, and anything, if you hit 100, that would be an exceptional no. But anything between 15 and 75 here should, let's ask it this way, is he going to turn around and go back, considering what has already happened, or what he's already experienced? Let's go ahead and roll. And that gives us 25. So it was between 15 and 75. So well within the range. Well within the range. He does in fact decide to turn around, and he's going to go. He has a nightclub visit as a special reward or special thing that we can give him. So he's going to go to his favorite watering hole. And once he's there, he's going to be on the lookout for occultniks and goths and people that he can recruit to come back into this cavern, because he's looking for a particular vampire. He knows that the vampire is haunting the town. He knows that the city, corpses are piling up in the city, and he feels responsible for this because he violated the Necronomicon, opened up the dimensional portal, and let the monsters come through. And now the vampire and his legion of the undead are nesting in this, and this is only the first part of it. They're nesting in here. And the boss monster, the boss vampire, we don't have the boss vampire here. We don't have a name for him yet, but he will grow and he will evolve organically as the game evolves. So this boss monster could be lurking anywhere in this underground facility. Now, one thing, you don't have to just keep, you can, obviously, and you can go for as long as you can go, as long as you can go. You can keep track of every room that you roll up on your graph paper. See, we've already got started out on our graph paper with a little bit of a map. But, you don't have to do that. What you can do is you could simply roll a d4 or a d6 for how many rooms are in this particular locale or dungeon, and then go and explore each room, clear out the monsters, and somewhere along the line, if you don't encounter the boss monster there, we could go to, we'll go and create another we'll go and find, we'll put it that way, little by little, we'll find where he's at, what dungeon he's hiding in, even if it's not this particular one. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.